So one of the most troublesome and under-recognized impacts of a cancer diagnosis in young adulthood is the financial cost of cancer. Many of you are young adults, and if you were diagnosed with cancer, would you be able to afford time off work? Your finances may not be the first thing you think on, but it's definitely important. Young adults with cancer face a unique set of challenges due to their younger age at diagnosis. They're still completing their education, just starting their careers, or just starting a family. A cancer diagnosis in young adulthood disrupts all of these things, including their finances. So we surveyed 622 young adults across Canada who were diagnosed with any type or stage of cancer between ages 15 and 39. And we asked them questions relating to their assets, debt, and time off work, and compared them to age and sex matched peers who did not have a cancer diagnosis. We found that young adults with cancer were less likely to own a home and were less likely to own a vehicle. Not surprisingly then, their assets were significantly more likely to be valued at less than $50,000 than those owned by young adults without cancer. When asked how they would pay for a $500 expense, young adults with cancer were less likely to use savings and were more likely to borrow the money or to use a credit card than young adults without cancer. 62% of young adults with cancer spent at least $100 a month on out-of-pocket cancer-related expenses, and almost 73% missed at least 6 months of work, which can explain why they have less savings and why they rely on borrowing. 69% of these young adults were university educated, while only 31% of young adults without cancer were. Higher education usually translates to higher income. However, young adults with cancer were significantly financially worse off than their peers without cancer, despite being more highly educated. These findings indicate that the real cost of cancer in young adults is substantial, and it puts them at a financial disadvantage. These findings also persist beyond young adulthood, which means that you don't financially recover from a cancer diagnosis in young adulthood. These differences are present even up to age 64, so they never catch up to their non-cancer peers. This is important because it can lead to the creation of new programs for young adults to help deal with these specific financial challenges. And it's important to you because many of these young adults are taken out of the workforce at an early age, and this impacts us all. Thank you.